Hey everybody, welcome back to night 2. I'm excited to teach you some more about the kids and life in Sierra Leone. So let's go there. Remember, here we are in the US. We're going to travel all the way over to West Africa. And now I'd just like to show you some pictures about daily life in Sierra Leone. So food. One of the most common things that the kids eat over in West Africa is rice. Rice at every single meal. Could you do that? Rice every meal? They eat lots of fish too. You can see some fish in there, a little bit of corn, but rice is at every meal. Here's one of the kiddos enjoying him some fish and rice. And you can see he's got an orange bowl with an orange lid. That's his bowl and his lid. It's his job to go get his bowl when it's time to eat, fill it up with food, and then he eats it all, and then he goes and washes it out and takes it back to his room because that's his bowl, and he's in charge of it. All right, so this is a Sunday afternoon, and they do a Bible story together as a family. And Sarah there, who's in charge of the orphanage, asks the kids questions, and then they try and get the right answer. And when you get the right answer, you get candy. Kids in Sierra Leone love candy. You guys love candy. After they answer questions from the week before, then one of the actual kids in the orphanage, this is Mariama, it was her turn this week. She got up to teach on, as you can see, Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. And each one of the kids eventually teaches. After that, they divide up all of the supplies for the week. This is Mabinti, one of the older girls in the orphanage, and she's handing out soap because the kids do their own laundry. And so they get a little packet of soap, and then that's their packet for the week. This is Aisha, another one of the older girls in the orphanage. She is ironing her uniform for school. This is something that the kids do. They wear uniforms to school, and then they iron them every week. Can you iron your own clothing? For some of you, that might be kind of scary. Here's one of the older boys. He's doing the same thing, ironing his shirt, getting it all nice looking so that he's ready to go for school. I told you the kids do their own laundry. They don't throw it in the washing machine or the dryer like we do. They wash it by hand. That's called a washboard. Could you do laundry like that? That would hurt my back. Now, the kids, they don't always work and have to do things like that. They get to play too. Some of the kids have Kindles, and they play like word games and things like that. So here are a couple of the orphan kids and then one of the missionary kids just playing a game on the Kindle, relaxing out on the front porch. Here they're playing a game called Tin-Tat-Two, which is sort of like tic-tac-toe. So yeah, it's a fun game. You can play it with rocks and a flat surface, and you scratch the game into the flat surface, and then boom, you're ready to go. The kids also like to ride bikes. They've got a few bikes there, and they ride them back and forth across the orphanage property. They also do some tutoring when they're not at school, and they do that outside. This is a chalkboard, but it's actually just a blackboard. It's a piece of wood painted black, and they pull a couple chairs out there, and a tutor comes and teaches them. So here's one of the older boys in the orphanage, and then next to him is one of the caregivers. Now you can see that this kiddo is holding soda and candy. If you get good grades, you get soda and candy, so he's pretty excited about that. And this is another one of our littler boys at the orphanage. He too got good grades and he got candy. But check out what he's doing. He is giving every kid in the home some of his candy. He doesn't want his orphan brothers and sisters to go without. So even though he got the good grades, he wants to share it with those kids around him. And here are all the kids together. You know, they may look a little different than us, but really, they're not that much different at all. All right. Thanks for listening, and I'm excited to teach you a whole lot more tomorrow night about the kiddos at Hope Orphan Home. Thanks for bringing in your donations. You guys are making life possible for these boys and these girls on the other side of the planet.